incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
19! On first down, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the...
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. A first down carry for Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
On the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
On first down, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, dude. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again. Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to look. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, You're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
It's a loss.
Sacked there by Whitney Merciless, and sometimes he gets overlooked on this Houston defense with J.J. Watt on that side of the ball. But remember, he was the first-round pick for this Texans team back in 2012. And in 2019, led the team with 7.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here's Cooks on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a...
Derrick Henry all alone, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Titans 20.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
He's tackled at the 40.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 8-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
For the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 31, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And now it's 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For Derrick Henry, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tannehill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Vernon Hargraves on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. First down, Houston.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Midfield.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
43 yards. And the
they go play action here on first down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Houston.
Will Fuller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Again to Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
A
really nice gain of 25 yards.
Titans first down.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL.